Alrighty. Hello, fellas. Welcome back to the channel. Doing Spaghet Friends number 22 today. Got to talk
What's up? What's up?
Megatron stuff. Oh boy.
I think today's show is going to be one of those kind of. We're just going to dig in the bag and pull stuff out because there's just we pre-show we just talking about a lot of random things. So I guess this show is going to be real random. So, but it's going to be good. Like all shows, it's going to be good. So don't worry about that.
What do you guys want to hit on first then?
I would say before we get into any figures, I think we should talk about the Megatron. So because it's definitely something that since the price has been revealed, it has been something that has been up for debate because a lot of people are for it, they're against it. You know, this is the first time I've heard the word KO spouted out so many times in the conversation. Most people won't even talk about a KO. Now everybody's like, is someone making a KO of this Megatron? Because the price is just, it's kind of crazy, you know? I mean, shit. We're talking $330 up in here.
Yeah, that's a lot, man. The thing is, like, oh, sorry. All right, go ahead.
No, you go.
The thing is, like, I thought like Dinobot was still kind of heavy at like I think it was like what 250.
Yeah, Dinobot is still heavy at 250.
Yeah,
that's what's the crazy part.
So I was like, all right, 250 for Dinobot, but I was a little more like, all right, well, you know what? I already got like Cheetor, I got Primal, I got Rat Trap, and I got Rhinox. So like, I can get Dinobot, and I was telling this to Jimmy before he started the show. I could get Dinobot and be like, all right, like there's my core maximals. I'm done with that. But like Megatron, if I want to get the other Predacons, like, are they all going to be this price?
I would listen. No one to Kara.
Let's say I bite the bullet, and I get myself a Megatron. Well, that's the other thing. So I get myself a Megatron, and what if they give us no other Predacons? Then it's like, all right, well, now I have a Megatron, but I don't have any Predacons to put with them. Or let's say they do make more Predacons. Well, are you going to charge $300 for Scorponok? Are you going to charge $300 for Tarantulas, like Pterosaur? Like, are they all going to be $300?
At best, if they make another one, you're either going to get Waspinator.
Yeah.
Or you're going to get what's the name? Black Arachnid.
Yeah.
That's about it. Those two other main popular Predacons you're gonna get. They're not gonna give you Scorponok. They ain't gonna give you all that. At best, you're gonna get a freaking Waspinator or Black Arachnid.
Exactly my point. Like, because when I got the Masterpiece Optimus Primal, I was already 2 figures deep because, well, we had already got the Generations Rhinox and the Rat Trap, and obviously those are not by Takara, but they scale like well enough. So by the time we got Optimus, it was like, all right, well, I'm already got a Rhinox and a Rat Trap, and then Cheetor came along. Cheetor, I can't remember if Cheetor was a little bit cheaper. I think he was. So it was like, all right, well, I got Optimus, I might as well get Cheetor. And then like Dinobot came, and like obviously Dinobot is way more than he should be, but for me it was like I was seeing like completing my like core maximals. $300 is a shitload of money to jump into on to start a team that might never even get finished.
It is crazy. And also shout out to the Tattooed Toy Hunter in the chat. You know, he's another cool YouTuber. Definitely check out his channel.
Yeah.
Look at, man. It's like I said, Beast Wars has an audience. I'm not going to sit there and dispute that and deny it. You know, it's not as big as G1.
No.
But it has its place in the pantheon of Transformers history. Takara, we've already touched on this several episodes of how they start something and hasn't finished it. Like I said, they haven't finished G1 as far as Masterpiece is concerned. They've given us movie figures that nobody wants. You know, and you see what they gave us there. What they make? Prime, Bumblebee. Did they make anybody else in the Masterpiece line? No, it was just Prime and Bumblebee, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
not even a fucking
not a Megatron, not a Starscream, not an Ironhide. They just Prime, Bumblebee. That's what you get.
Yeah.
Now they skipped, and then they go Beast Wars, Cheetor, boom, Primal, boom. They give us sample for Dinobot. He's not even out yet, and people still debating about him because he's 250.
God damn it!
Here comes Megatron with his big purple eating ass at 330, looking like a jacked up Barney dinosaur. You know, so it's just like I don't mind Takara doing this because they're trying different things, but I'd appreciate it more. It would make more sense to finish one and then progress to it, because now you're kind of shooting your load to the point where it's like, if these don't succeed the way you would hope they succeed, you won't be able to make any more because nobody's going to want to buy them, because it's like, no, we saw what you came out with before. We didn't like it. We didn't want it. You know, the stuff that we did want, you didn't give us. So why should I continue to sit here and pretend like I should give you money when I can go to a third party and get all these cats, you know, same quality, half the price, and it's coming at abundance? Like, that's kind of something I want to talk about when we get the figures, because combiners are making a comeback in the third party. In the beginning, it was just Devastator, but now we've got the aerial bots are coming out, Stunticons are coming out. Well, the Stunticons are coming out hard. Every third party is making a Stunticon right now. DX9, X-Trans bots, and now Fans Toys is in the motherfucking game. So they're making combiners. There's 3 third-party companies making a combiner. Takara ain't made one.
You know, one thing I was telling Matt is that, ironically, I was cleaning and organizing my Beast Wars shelf a few days ago, and I came across some of my original Megatrons from like Beast Wars, and he was pretty damn close.
Yeah, it's right. It's like, outside of just maybe probably some more articulation, it's not a bad figure.
Oh, he was decent, actually, and his sculpt was really nice too back then. So honestly, and like what you said, Matt, I wouldn't lose sleep over just keeping the original and skipping out on this, unless like the KO is magically priced decent.
Yeah.
Well, like I said before we go on the air, I wouldn't touch it till I seen someone else touch it first.
Yeah.
Just to be on the safe side, because like I said, I think we've all seen it before. A lot of things look good on that screen, and then you get it in your hand, and you're sitting there like, what did I just buy?
Yeah, but Takara's usually lately pretty good about their figures, so I don't think...
Yeah, but even so, we're talking something here that's $300 some, and history has shown the more expensive, the more the chances of it could be crap.
I think it's because the higher the price, the more expectations you have, the higher expectations are. Like if you're paying $300 for a Masterpiece Megatron, that better be the best damn figure I've ever seen in my life. Versus I think I paid $40 for Masterpiece Bumblebee, and it's like, I don't even care if that figure sucks because I paid $40 for it.
Yeah, but that Masterpiece Bumblebee is shit.
Exactly. So that's the thing. It's a good figure, but it's like, I wouldn't even if it sucked, it would be like, well, damn, it's like a $40 figure. It's like one of Marvel Legends is kind of crappy. It's like, well, this figure is not as good as I want it to be, but I spent $20 on it, so how much can I complain? But if I'm spending $330 on a fucking Megatron, that better be the best damn figure I've ever seen in my life.
And
Look at
it's tough for me to bite the bullet on this one. And I told this to you, Matt, earlier too, is that the only time I spend this amount of money is on something like Fans Toys Omega Supreme, but
Yeah,
size or a Hot Toys,
yeah, but
not a regular masterpiece.
But okay, here's the thing about Mega Supreme. Mega Supreme was what, 350?
Yeah, but he was huge.
17 pounds,
Yeah.
and he's almost what, a foot tall.
Yeah, and he has die cast, like a fuck ton.
He has die cast. He literally, you could put him in a baby car seat.
Exactly, but the price warranted the product.
Yeah, the price warranted the product. It came in 2 goddamn boxes.
Yeah.
But Megatron is what he says, $230. So he is $30 less at half the figure.
And you know what? I got Omega right here. Let me bring him just to show people that.
Yeah, Megatron is $30 less than Omega Supreme, and he's half the figure. He's not even half. He's
people. Yeah. This is 50. This is 350. He's heavier than a kid. And for $20 less, you can get a figure that's like up to here.
yeah.
Not even. I would say he's barely making the cap.
And I can barely hold this up, and I'm right-handed, so that's that.
Yeah. So I just don't. Like I said, and on top of that, Dinobot is $250.
Yeah.
So you're now sitting there looking at, if you was to get Dinobot and Megatron, you're looking at almost a $600 investment for 2 figures that, like, for that, seriously, for that price, you could buy a Pharaoh Rex. And you at least get 5 figures out of that.
Well, damn, for that price? Whoa. Maybe
Like,
it's a little...
Seriously, no, not even bullshitting. For the price of Dinobot and Megatron combined, you could probably buy a Pharaoh Rex or buy one of the best third-party Devastators that's out there. And I think, which one is that? It's not Giant. I think it's Hercules. I forget the name of it, but it's one of the Devastators that people say it's like the top-notch Devastator. I think it was made by Toy World.
Oh yeah, that's the one I have. Yeah.
No, not that one. Not the short one. Like, it's up there in scale. Like, it's about the size of Omega Supreme.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about.
Or like $600. That's like 3 waves of Marvel Legends.
Yeah. So like that's what gets me about the pricing of these two. Because how much was Primal?
I think Primal was like $150.
Hold on, I'm on TF Source. I can look it up real quick. Okay, Optimus Primal is only going for $140. Hell, even the Cheetor, the one repainted black, it's only $90.
Yeah.
How is Dinobot and freaking Megatron, like, seriously, why what garnishes this hefty asking price?
That's what I mean. Like, from Cheetor to Dinobot is such a huge jump, but I feel like there's more incentive to get Dinobot. There's more incentive there because he completes that original Maximal team.
Yeah,
so I feel like there's more incentive, whereas Megatron, it's not that I wouldn't spend $300. It's just, one, there's no incentive for me right now because I don't have any other Predacons.
Okay. Look at here. They did make a movie Ironhide for Masterpiece.
Okay.
He's $134.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
But check this out. But regular MP36, regular Megatron, G1 Megatron is only $230.
Yeah.
So he's cheaper than Dinobot or Beast War Megatron. What up, Derek?
What up, man?
Yo.
Chilling, man. We sitting there trying to find out why people trying to charge $330 for a dinosaur for goddamn Barney. It's straight up Barney, son.
So they try to sell y'all on a Barney and trying to cheat y'all. All right.
Wow, they like, listen. They ain't sold me. I'm not buying.
True.
I'm not buying. I said you lost me at Dinobot for $250, and he's half the size of him.
Mm-hmm.
So you telling me $250 for a smaller figure?
That figure better come with a bucket of chicken and an extra figure.
Son, he better come with the Allspark, okay?
For real.
He better come with the Matrix, leadership, and it's like, and Dinobot's not even that great looking of a figure. His robot mode's on point. His Dino mode's panelly as fuck.
Well, so is Megatron's, right?
So is Megatron. So it's like, I don't understand.
I can forgive him with that.
The prices though, but how is Prime and Cheetor cheaper than that? Like, if anything, like I said, Prime, $139. Okay, I could see that. It's a masterpiece. I will let you have that. $140 sounds reasonable. Dinobot should have been that same price.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're charging $50 for every inch they add to the next figure.
Yeah,
and the next figure is Megatron.
Yeah.
Who else? But where do you go from there? Who else could they make right now that they can bump that price any higher?
Gorponok.
Yeah, that ain't happening. Good luck with that.
A guy can dream, right?
You can. Definitely can. Like, I think the last masterpiece figure, like, okay, even Cheetor, the original Cheetor, which, okay, this kind of masterpiece Cheetor was $149. The black version's only $89. It's the same goddamn figure, except one's black. Y'all, Takari, y'all bugging. Y'all are really smoking. Whatever y'all think y'all breathing in some of that fucking, some of that plastic shaving, man. Y'all need to start breathing that in. It's fucking with your head, kid. Real talk. How you gonna try to charge somebody? Seriously, the black Cheetor is $89.99.
I think when the Cheetor did come out, I don't think he was that much. I think they're raising the price of him because they got the black one. Like, I think they don't want to have the black one and the classic one at the same price point.
But it's the same. You're literally dealing with a repaint. Hasbro does this on the regular.
No, I know. But like, what I'm saying is, if you're like, all right, I want to get a masterpiece Cheetor, like, why would you get the black one when you could get the classic one for the same price? So I think that's their way to make the black one more appealing. Like, it's all right. It's like cheaper. It's not the classic one. It's not how he's supposed to look, but it's cheaper. So I'll go with the cheaper one.
Yeah, but see, like, you're thinking in the sense of a non-Transformer fan. As a Transformer fan, I'm gonna feel like I've just been slighted.
There he is, right here.
Yeah, I like that figure a lot.
I'm as a fan, I'd be like, I feel slighted because you make me pay a buck and some change for the regular, and then turn around and paint it black and cut the price. No. If anything, I would say the variant should be more because it's not a real character. Don't charge me more for the original and then half the price on the variant. Like, what kind of shit is that? I listen. Same mold. There's no new difference to each mold. except for the paint scheme, should be the same goddamn price. So whether you want to charge 130 or 89, pick one. But one should not be less than the other when it's the same goddamn mold, just a repaint. Because you're literally like spitting in the face of your customers. Because there's no difference. There is not a slight difference to this figure outside of a paint job.
That's kind of what I mean. Like, so if you were gonna get one, why wouldn't you just get the classic? Why would you even bother with the black one? You know what I mean?
I'd buy the black one because it's cheaper.
Exactly. I think that's why they made it cheaper. So more people will have incentive to go for that one versus like the classic one.
Yeah, but he's not even a real character, bro.
Exactly. That's why they need to make him cheaper so people will go for it.
No, Cheetor should be cheaper. This black one shouldn't even fucking exist.
I will agree with you there.
Okay, if you're gonna make something, make a figure that exists in the cartoon.
Like, why didn't they just make a Tigertron? Like they were already so close to that with Cheetor. Why didn't they just fuck the black Cheetor and make a fucking Tigertron? Because Cheetor and Tigertron were basically the same. They looked almost identical.
Yeah, they could have used a lot of parts of the mold actually.
Yeah, like they would have had to give him like obviously a different face sculpt, and they maybe would have had to make the beast mode, like they would have had to make it a bit thicker.
Yeah,
but it's like you could have made essentially the same figure, and then you could have given us a Tigertron, and that would have been another figure I would have bought.
Was Tigertron bigger than Cheetor? I forgot. I think so.
I think they were the same size, but like I think Tigertron in like beast mode, I think he was like huskier.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I think it's the Toy World's Devastator, and yeah, I think it's this one that everybody talks about. It's like the hands down best Devastator in the third party combiner. It's $469.
Damn.
Yeah. At least with that, that's a couple dollars more than Megatron, but you get 6 figures that combine. So it's not like you're getting cheated. You are getting 6 separate figures.
Yeah.
But I just the Megatron, like, has anybody got a photo that got, like, let me see, I'll screen share it. Because it's just I just don't understand, like, the price that they asking for. Like, bro, this is also this.
Is he with like Terminus or a little smaller?
No, he's huge. That one was huge, but yeah, like, dude, like, okay, like I said, this is it's a good looking Megatron,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like, dude, $329. Like, are you for real? Like, for real? Like, this? It's like I'm like, yeah, okay, he's a little bigger than Primal, and like I said, they look good, but definitely scales well, especially from the cartoon point of view. But I just don't. Where to get a toothbrush too? That's what you're paying extra money for that toothbrush.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, he's definitely panelly. Look at that backpack. That backpack is well, this is some straight Barney. Right? Straight Barney dinosaur. Look at these panels.
He's so cute.
Like I said, don't get me wrong. It's a good looking figure. I'm not disputing none of that. It's just,
yeah. I mean, if they would drop now on Big Bad Toy Store on his page, it does say that the price may decrease. So it does say that
let me check.
is not a final price.
Let me see. Where does it say that?
Scroll down a bit.
Even if they drop it to 300, that really doesn't change anything, though.
Yeah, because that still comes down. That's a decision that has to be made by Takara.
Yeah.
To sit there and go, you know what, drop the price. But I don't see Takara doing that.
So it depends. If they knock like $200, then for sure I'll get it.
$200, not you are asking a whole lot. Not,
Yeah.
at best, they'll knock off the $29.
Yeah.
You're still paying $3, bro.
So it's like if they were to, even if they just knocked off like 150, I would still probably go for it. I think like, I don't know, man, maybe even like 100. I would probably pay like 239 for it because I'm paying 250 for Dinobot anyway. So if they knock 100 off, then I'm on board. But
good luck with that, bro.
It's once you cross that 250 for me, like once you cross that 250, it's like, all right, now you've lost me. Like Dinobot is like the most I want to spend on a Transformer. And even that, like, I don't want to spend that much, but I just I'm kind of biting the bullet on it because I really want Dinobot to finish off my core Maximals. But it's like, yeah, once you pass like 250, I didn't even pay over 200 for any of my like combiner or not my combiners, but like I didn't pay 200 for Fort Max. Like I didn't pay 200 for Metroplex. I think I didn't pay 200 for Devastator. Like I didn't pay 200 for none of those, and they're fucking giants.
Yeah, but they're giant pieces of plastic, though.
Yeah,
They don't have they're not the official masterpiece.
I mean, I guess it depends. Like what you want out of your Transformers, you know?
I mean, to try and give like a little bit different of a perspective, like I'm a Hot Toys collector. I've spent like 330 for an Iron Man. I've spent like fuck knows what on that Hulkbuster. But I feel like the difference between buying 300, like buying something that's $330 of a Hot Toys figure, as opposed to Megatron, is that at least with Hot Toys, you know you're gonna get something perfect or near perfect.
Yeah.
And most of the time, almost 100% of the time, it's perfect. Like I did my Spider-Man review, the Hot Toys one, no complaints. It was perfect. But I'm gonna have problems with Megatron. One way or another, there's gonna be problems, and that $330 doesn't really cover it. So.
And I feel like also, if you're a Hot Toys collector, then it's like, well, you already have an understanding of how much Hot Toys cost.
Exactly, yeah.
There's already that like understanding of, you know, if you're getting Hot Toys, you know you're spending like $200-300. Whereas again for Megatron, like when Cheetor and Primal were like 130, and then all of a sudden you hit us with Dinobot at 250, and it's like, well, what the hell? Why is he like $100 more than he should be? And then it's like very close, the same month Dinobot's supposed to come out. It's like you hit us with fucking Megatron, who's fucking $200 more than he should be.
It makes me laugh how a few weeks ago we were predicting how much he'd been. Like you and I were saying like 275. Someone else said 300, and Takara beat us.
Yeah. Jimmy, like, imagine if they made like a Hot Toys Iron Man and they announced like, oh, we're gonna do like a new Hot Toys Iron Man, and then he's like $600. You know what? It's like, it would be like, you know, like what the fuck?
Get that. Yeah, if it's just like a regular one, then yeah, that's total bullshit because that's going way. That's not even like a gradual change. That's like every collector.
That's how I feel about the Megatron. It's not just like they jack. It's not just like they jack the price up like $40. It's like like they jacked him up like $100.
Hey,
Like it's $100 more than Dinobot. Like that's a lot, man.
I've been collecting Masterpiece since the very first one. And I didn't expect this.
I told you, man. I called it when I told you it was gonna be like $300, man. I told you they're gonna come. They're gonna call. They're gonna go hard. I told you. I said if Dinobot's 250 and he's coming off bigger than Dinobot, I said he coming three or better. Told you it was gonna happen. Your boy know how the crowd be working, man. They try to find a way. I think the last figure they had like him that was expensive and it's still expensive is Star Saber.
Really?
I think Star Saber was
$225, right?
Something around that. Hold on, I'll tell you
Also
right now.
Yeah, that's definitely a character.
Because he's one of those figures like I still want to get him, but I just don't see the price they keep asking for it. Like it never drops. No. All right, now he's at 169. So he's gone down because he used to be like up there with MP10 prices.
Yeah.
169 is not too bad.
It's not, but his quality's not good though. That's the thing.
Also, like that's a character I've never even heard of.
You gotta watch Victory, man. So to do your homework, son. Transformers Victory. You gotta get those Japanese animes.
All right, I'm watching one Transformers anime. I don't even remember which one it is though. But it's got like Wolf Wire and like Chrome Dome. Headmasters, is that what it is?
Yeah.
What comes after that?
Are you watching the Japanese version?
English.
Oh, you watching the bad dub? There's no good English version.
Yeah, I know.
I think what they call Blur. Blur was Willie. Is he? Willie.
Yeah,
like the English dub is so terrible. You was better off reading, bro.
Dude, that sounds rad. I want to.
Nah, you don't. Trust me, you don't.
It's really bad. I think I'm like 2 episodes. I think I'm like 2 episodes in.
You'll be more lost trying to follow the English dub than you would had just reading the subtitles.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch.
They like the English is so broken. The translation is bad, bro.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch to subs. Okay, so it's the Headmasters. What comes after that?
Then there's Victory.
And what's the third
one? Super Master God Force.
And what's after that?
I think for that's it. Then there's some animated Beast Wars. Like they had Beast Wars that came after the cartoon, but it's animated.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think it's like called Transformer Zone and some other ones.
Yeah, it's got like Leo Prime.
Yeah, shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess wrapping up this conversation, I don't know. Like I said, let me know what you think in the chat. Would you pay $350? Would you pay $330 for a Megatron that looks like a jacked up Barney dinosaur?
I feel that like as collectors, we all need to come together on this and just collectively not buy this.
Well, bro, you ain't gonna tell me. I wasn't gonna buy it.
The only way that we're gonna show Takara that this is too much is with our wallets, and if we show them that hey, we're not gonna pay this much, that's the only way we win. Because if we suck it up and we buy them at this price, then we're saying that yeah, we will pay this much, and then they're gonna be like, okay, well, will they pay more? So we just have to collectively all just don't pre-order this figure, don't fucking buy this figure, just be done with it and just take it out of your head, and let's show them that we're not going to be suckered in to paying this much for something that we know is not worth $300.
Let's start what we did to Disney with Solo.
Solo. Don't even start with Solo. It's not Solo. It's Soylo.
Forgot about that.
He's soy. He's Soylo, kid. He's not Solo. He's Soylo.
Did everybody see Solo by now?
Nah, I protested. Nope. I'm not gonna see it. That's how you do it. You don't give. Listen, people. Those who say they protest but gave money, you didn't protest. The protest means you're not getting no money.
Listen, man, I watched that movie illegally on my laptop, so I didn't give them no money.
There you go.
I haven't even done that yet, so I'm.
You don't need to. You don't need to. You don't want to.
Listen, I just watched.
Maybe you want to check it.
I just watched The Last Jedi again, and it's like, oh god, it's so.
Solo's not bad if you don't pay for it.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, like I watched it. I watched it for free, and like I said, it didn't really like offend me. I wasn't like, oh damn, this is like some good Star Wars right here. But like it didn't like bother me as much as it bothered everybody else. Like it seemed like people that went to see it and were like, oh, I spent money on that garbage. Well, it's like I didn't spend money on it, so like it didn't bother me that much. But it's still pretty bad. It's not even just bad in terms of Star Wars. It's just like a really bad movie.
Yeah, it's just bad. It's probably the lowest grossing Star Wars to ever come out.
And like I'm one of the few people who I actually like The Last Jedi.
I liked it too.
Yeah,
it
so
really
it's like
a bad movie.
No, so it's like
y'all weren't looking with the third eye. That's why.
Okay, like I could have done without the casino scene.
That's one.
Movie,
but
that's
like
one. That's one.
That, didn't bother me. Like the Luke Skywalker thing again. It didn't really bother me.
Look here. This is how you know The Last Jedi was a bad movie. Luke Skywalker himself shits on this movie.
I think he's just shitting on it because he wants to be tight with the fanboys.
No. See, he got what the director didn't understand, and what the director, the head of the studio of Lucasfilms, doesn't understand. They took Star Wars and turned it political. Star Wars was about the fans. Here's a movie that even before the prequels, this was $1 billion franchise off the strength of 3 movies that came out in the 70s.
Yeah.
Built a franchise that has lasted 3 decades off of 3 movies and then 3 prequels that, whether you like them or you hate them, they're there.
I like them.
But this franchise has sustained itself from just 3 movies. Just 3 movies. And then you come and shit on all that and say it's not about the fans. The fans is what's kept this franchise alive. When George Lucas had the studio and he came out whatever remastered and director's cut and added new scenes and all this shit, and it's the same movie that everyone has seen over and over again, they still bought it. Same movie, same 3 movies. They bought it. I guarantee you, a true Star Wars fan has that one in the special case, that one in the gold case, that one with Yoda's face on it and Vader's face on it. They have every last one of those copies in their home somewhere. Every last one. The digitally remastered, the deleted scenes, the added in scenes, every one of those copies that Lucas shucked out and made more money with, they got them. Nobody's talking that. No one's talking about that about The Last Jedi. The last good Star Wars film that came out was Rogue One. And Force Awakens was a fan service movie because it was a new hope. It was basically a new hope. But it was fan service to say, hey, sorry about the prequels. Here's something that was more to your speed. That's what The Force Awakens was. What The Last Jedi was a shit. Mark Hamill tried to warn them. He said, listen, make it about the fans. These are the people that have kept this franchise alive with the fan fiction. George Lucas had a blueprint for them to follow through, and they threw it out the window. He already set them up. All they had to do was copy and paste. George Lucas already said, he said, here, I'm selling you my studio. Here's what I have left in line for Star Wars. Like, you want to make more movies? Here you go. Make it. They said, oh, this looks good. It looks tasty. Fuck that shit. I want to make something new. I want to throw my political agenda in it and say the Force is female. Okay. When you come out, no, let me say, I'm on a rant now. When you come out and you say that the Force is female, you're making a movie about an agenda. You're no longer making a movie for the fans. When your movie tanked like Solo did, and instead of just owning up that Solo was a bad movie, you didn't turn around and say, well, the fans are harassing the actress Rose Tico that she had to leave Instagram, which, by the way, The Last Jedi came out how many months ago? More than 6, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you just now are bringing up a topic of, the actress who played Rose Tico is being harassed and she had to leave Instagram to divert that Solo just bombed.
Okay.
Even though I'm pretty sure the trolls had their fun trolling Rose Tico because she was a pointless, useless character in The Last Jedi.
Yeah, she was trash.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure the trolls finished trolling her 6 months ago. So you're telling me, she left Instagram now because they're still trolling her. But no, that's not. You want to change the subject because Solo fucking tanked. Did bad. It did bad domestically and it did bad independent and fucking worldwide. It did bad.
Here's the thing about like Last Jedi. All right. Ruling out the casino scene, any part that takes place anywhere near a casino, we didn't need that. Other than that, like, I thought the movie I thought was satisfying because
you wasn't watching the same movie I watched, bro.
It delivered what I wanted it to. It progressed Rey's character because that's what this franchise is all about. People need to take it out of their head. This franchise is not about Luke. It's not about Han. It's not about Leia. That's why we're seeing those characters go away because this new franchise is not about them. It's about Rey. It's about Finn. To some degree, it's about Poe Dameron. It's about
Matt. I think you drank a bad bag of milk because you got it wrong, bro.
Let me finish. It's time. Let me finish my rant.
Go on.
It's about their progression. It's about those characters moving forward. Luke served his purpose because he helped Rey get to that next level. That's what he was there for. That's all he needed to do. People are butthurt because of the way Luke went out. Guess what? Luke is not supposed to be the hero of that movie. Luke had his story. Luke had his franchise. It was episodes 4 through 6. If you want to see Luke be the hero, go watch those. This was not about Luke. His purpose was to progress Rey and to help Rey get to that next level. That's what he did. Yeah, there was a lot of crappy scenes in there. Like the thing with Leia, like Mary Poppins seeing herself through space. All right, that was weak. Rose's character, she was trash. The stuff at the casino, that was garbage. But if you scrape away some of the shit, then maybe, just maybe, there's a little bit of gold under all of that shit. Luke served his purpose. Like, for me, Finn's arc in that movie, I was satisfied because, again, everybody bitched in Force Awakens that when he had that scene where he fought the trooper, everybody was butthurt about it. Everybody was, it was some random trooper. Oh, it should have been Phasma. It should have been Phasma. She didn't do enough. Guess what? You got to see that in The Last Jedi. Guess what? You got that payoff. They got to have that moment. They got to have that fight. You got that payoff. So shut the fuck up about it. So shut the fuck up about Force Awakens. Luke served his purpose in that movie. And again, there was some shit like Kylo Ren. Like, I don't need to touch on that too much, but again, he progressed as a villain. Everybody was like, "Oh, who's Snoke? Who's Snoke? What's Snoke's true identity?" Guess what? It doesn't matter because it's not about Snoke. That's what we saw. Everybody was for months trying to figure it out. Oh, is he the stormtrooper that hit his head in A New Hope? It doesn't matter because it's not even about him. It's about Kylo Ren.
Okay, let me stop you, bro, because you totally didn't see the same movie. I'll give you points. It is about the newer characters, but here's the problem. They didn't progress none of the characters. Rey is a Mary Sue. She is a character that came out of nowhere and just automatically has all this knowledge and power of the Force. When the lineage of Star Wars has told you that you just don't learn the Force overnight. You don't be proficient in Jedi mind tricks and Force manipulation and the use of a lightsaber just overnight. She's a Mary Sue. Everything she does comes with ease. If you're not sure what a Mary Sue is, look it up. She is that character where everything to her comes easily. There is no challenge. So there's no progression in her character. Poe Dameron, again, another had potential, but he's another character where they wanted him to be the new Han, but what the Last Jedi does is not only emasculate him, where they take a plot where the purple-haired bitch has a plan, but thinks it's not important enough to tell everyone the plan. Instead, Poe goes on a mutiny because he's thinking he's doing the right thing when all she had to do was let him in on the plan. So there, on top of that, you take away any of his progression as a character because you sit there and just constantly emasculate the dude. So
I will agree.
Loss of character development there because we don't really see a lot of him. I will agree with that.
They did fuck up. They did fuck up Poe Dameron in that movie.
Finn,
I will agree with that.
Again, had a lot of potential in the first one. Clearly, there was a relationship between him and Rey in the first movie. We don't even touch on that in this one, even though when the dude wakes up, Rey's the first word that comes out of his mouth. But what do? We find him going back to being a coward, trying to run away, and then linking up with this useless character of Rose Tico, who then takes him to this whole side plot of let's get the code breaker and break the code so we can jump the light speed so we don't get tracked, and we got to go to Canto Bay, which is so releasing these space horses is important, but the slave children, fuck them, right?
No, you're right.
Let's free the slave horses, but leave the children who are also getting warped. They can fend for themselves. They walk on two legs. Useless. Then on top of that, when Finn does try to redeem himself in the arc of not being a coward and trying to sacrifice himself to take out the cannon, who swoops in to just fuck that moment up? Rose Tico, which does no good either because the wall still gets blown down. So all those three characters that you say had progression got none of it because it didn't make any character any better. In fact, this movie handicapped each one of those characters from where they were going in The Force Awakens. They all got handicapped. That's what The Last Jedi did. Because if you look at The Last Jedi, look around. Use your third eye. There's more than what you saw. Because, like I said, if you ask the director of Lucasfilms and the soy boy who made the Last Jedi, the Force is feminine. Look at how everything was. Oh, we got a female pilot and female bombers and females this, female that. It was really heavy on trying to push females in the Star Wars universe as if they were never there in the first place, because they was always there. There was diversity in Star Wars. I'm sorry if you didn't see it back in the days, but guess what? It was there.
Well,
the development of those three characters.
Princess Leia was always there, like aside from Leia.
And Leia, and his just that stat alone, Leia was a badass. Look at it like this: when Han and Luke went to go rescue Leia, who rescued them? Leia. When Han was stuck in carbonite, who came to rescue Han? Leia.
Like
when she was sitting there in her metal bikini with Jabba, who rescued her from Jabba? She did. She choked his ass out. So was she a damsel in distress? No, she was a woman with a plan who got shit done. She never really needed much of rescuing in the sense that most people look at it today and look at her as a damsel, because no one came to save her from Jabba. She choked Jabba the fuck up. The moment she got opportunity, she choked Jabba's ass out. Like all up in her metal bikini.
I'm not disagreeing. Like I'm not saying it was like a great movie. There was a lot of shit in that movie. Like I'm not disagreeing, but I feel like for me, the movie delivered on what it had to. As much as you're saying as much as you're saying like
what did it deliver? Because if you're saying if I'm giving you examples of why it didn't deliver. It's like I said, like you said, yeah, it might not be about Han, might not be about Leia, might not be about Luke. That's not the point. The point is you're trying to further the universe and expand the characters, but you've done nothing to expand those characters. You've not given them that kind of platform where I give a shit about Poe Dameron, that I give a shit about Finn, that I give a shit about Rey, because you've done nothing to do. Even Kylo, Kylo is probably the closest you can have to a real story arc of someone with progression. Other than that, the other one, like I said, Rey's a Mary Sue. Everything to her just comes easy. She has no hardship. She has no real strife. Even when she finds out, spoiler alert, that her family's a bunch of nobodies, it's still nothing. She still wields the power of the Force. We
don't even know that that's true, though. We don't even know that that's true. How do we even know that it's true, though? Like maybe Kylo Ren was just telling her that just to further influence her going into his side. So as much as like I do agree with what you're saying about Rey, but it's like I give her the benefit of the doubt because we don't really know her true origins yet.
But she has but I don't see. Here's the thing. I don't care. Here she comes. She automatically knows how to fly a Millennium Falcon. She automatically knows how to talk to Wookiees. Everything she does has no challenge. She has no obstacles ahead of her. Anything she does, it's a Mary Sue. She just like that. There's no thing of, oh, I need to learn this. I need to be trained in this. She just gets it. There's no obstacle for her.
But I mean, she did go and she trained with Luke.
Yeah,
but here's the thing. What his purpose
what training did she do? She did no real training. The training was Luke sensed her power the same way she has the power like Kylo, but she's coming in at it already full force.
Exactly.
Like, I'm talking, but most people, like I said, if you know Star Wars, you start as a youngling, you become a Padawan, you get a Jedi Master to train you to get to her level. She's already at that level. And we got to remember also, Last Jedi takes place after Force Awakens, which is basically like the next day. So she's already sitting there breaking rocks and all this shit the next day. She just yesterday told the stormtrooper to let her out of her restraints yesterday. So she's already equipped. She's already equipped with mind manipulation and all that the next day. Never been trained, never knew anything about the Jedi. No, none of that. And just like that, she touches one lightsaber, and all of a sudden, she's the second coming.
Exactly, like
no training.
It's like Superman syndrome. It's like how it's like how Superman is already at top power. Like Superman never needs to train.
But it took Superman time to expose to the to the yellow sun to build up to it. He was born strong because he was exposed to the sun. But if you cover up that sun, he can still lose power.
Yeah, I do agree with what you're saying about Rey. Yes, but again, if you want to see that story of the young Padawan working their way up, training and getting to the top, if you want to see that story, go watch A New Hope, and then watch Empire Strikes Back, and then watch Return of the Jedi, and you're gonna get that.
There's the development for Luke, though. You're saying that her character progressed. Yeah, that's why people care about Luke so much, because those 3 movies, his character progressed. He started as a farm boy who knew dick, and then learned through Empire that he had to battle these obstacles to become a Jedi, and then by Return he was ready. She did all this in one movie.
Exactly.
But where's the development? Why should I care? It happened so easy. That's like sitting there saying that as soon as you start a YouTube channel, you just automatically go from no subs to 1 million subs. Now, most people would probably look at that and say, how did you do that? You haven't even put out any content yet. You just jumped from no subs, no videos, but you already got 1 million subs. And nobody knows who you are. So this is not even like word of mouth. You just activated Magnitude 22. Refresh. 1 million subs. You ain't put out a new video yet. People don't even know your name outside of your title.
Yeah.
But so why should I care about you? Why should I care about you? I know nothing about your progression.
Because not everybody progresses in the same way. So if you look at Force Awakens, we didn't know anything about Rey. She starts off, she's just this scavenger on this weird planet, and then like you said, she knows how to fly the Millennium Falcon. She can talk to Wookiees. We learn more about her. We learn she can do more and more things. And then maybe her character doesn't necessarily progress a lot in The Last Jedi, but she as a person progresses. So she goes to Luke. She goes to Luke with not understanding, like she doesn't know if she's a Jedi. She doesn't know why she has these powers. She doesn't understand anything. She trains with Luke, and then she comes out of it at the end, and now she's like ridiculously OP.
Yeah, she's OP. She's OP.
Exactly.
She's OP out of nowhere.
Exactly.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but that's the problem that the fans are having. That you want them to care about a character who hasn't given any people reason to care. That's how movies work. You want to see a story arc. You want to see somebody start from the bottom, progress, and then get better or be cocky like that. Why do you think Thor? Thor is a perfect example. Thor is the god of thunder, the son of Odin, cocky as hell, loses his powers, gets humbled, gets his power back, which makes you care because now he's living in a world where he's not the biggest, baddest motherfucker on the planet. He had to get humbled first before he can get worthy again. Because he wasn't lifting that hammer when he finally got his hands on it, because it wasn't happening. Because he was still under the impression that, well, fuck it, I'm Thor. I should automatically be able to lift this hammer because I've been doing it all my life. But then he realized that, came to a point where he's like, oh shit, I can't. And like I said, that's the problem with Rey's character, is that the progression that they have shown, nobody cares because there was no time in any of it where it was like, oh, I can't do it. It was just, oh, let me out of these restraints.
Exactly. So for me, that intrigues me because for me, going into like, I guess it would be like episode 9. For me, I want to see more of just how powerful Ray is. I'm intrigued by that. I don't like I don't need to see the same thing I've already seen. If I want to see that progression, I can just go back and watch it.
Yeah, but
I want to see like why I'm intrigued as to why is she so powerful? Why does everything come so naturally to her? That's what I'm more focused on. I'm more focused on that. Why is she so ridiculously powerful versus like, oh, like she didn't go through all the same stuff that Luke
she's
Skywalker
ridiculously
went through.
powerful because that's how they wrote her to be. That's
But
why.
maybe
But no, I'm sorry.
But maybe
I'm
there's a
sorry
good
to break
reason
to you,
for it.
Matt. No, there isn't. There
But how
isn't.
could
The reason is.
But how could you say that? Not even seen episode 9.
The Force is no. The reason is because the Force is feminine. That's why. I'm trying to educate you here, my friend. This movie was not made for you. It wasn't made for me. It was made for an agenda to push, the world we're living in today. The reason why your country is the way it is, it's or Trudeau'd, it's this trickle down effect. Same thing applies. That's why Solo Tank, the same way Lando Calrissian, who's supposed to be the baddest motherfucker on the planet, ladies' man, is now sexually attracted to robots. He's now all of a sudden pansexual. He was never pansexual before, but now all of a sudden he's got a thing for robots.
Yeah, I mean that was weird.
It's the same. Yeah, that's the agenda. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That this is not the Star Wars. This is why this movie wasn't made for the fans. Because if they considered the fans, The Last Jedi would have been better. This was a movie made for people to push a narrative, and the narrative was we're gonna make the most politically PC. We're gonna give you a female protagonist who doesn't need a man to teach her anything. She's just gonna come straight out the gate, independent, do it all on her own. She don't need to learn anything from nobody, from no dude. Just bad, balls to the wall, bad to the bone.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this movie was about. It had nothing to do with Star Wars. Like I said, Mark Hamill shits on this movie, and he ain't shitting on the movie because they killed him off. He's happy that they killed him off because he doesn't want no more part of this. Because he himself will tell you that he told them make this movie for the fans. This is because the fans is what's kept this franchise alive for 30 plus years, or for 3 movies. Okay. 3 movies that have constantly made money, not because of no political agenda, not because of diversity and political correctness. No, because it was a movie set in a fictional world of stars and space and a battle between father and son, good and evil, light and dark. That was it. No one cared about how many female pilots they had or who was in charge or who saved who. Nobody gave a shit about that. But today, in 2018, these problems matter now. You need to have strong female characters, and it shouldn't always be about the men. Like I said, you need to do some homework. See what the director said about this movie. He'll tell you straight up while he drinks his soy latte with extra soy how he wanted this movie to be made. How him and JJ and Kennedy all sat there and said that we're going to take this Star Wars franchise and make it not all about the men. So once you say stuff like that, that's still telling me that you're not planning on making a good film. You're going to make a film to fit your agenda when you start saying shit like that.
I guess for me,
let's make Star Wars now. This shouldn't be a boys' club. When you say shit like that, you're not planning on making a good movie. you're making a movie now about an agenda. That's why, like I said, I'm not saying that you shouldn't like the Force, Last Jedi. It has good moments in it, but watch it again. Watch it again and see. You'll see the things that you didn't see the first time. Watch it again. It's on Netflix. Here's a prime example of how Star Wars is failing. It's on Netflix. Those first 3 movies, you can never find them anywhere unless you bought it on a disc. Or they would play it on TV once in a while. But Netflix? No. George Lucas makes sure you pay for his movie. That's like Batman the animated series. Can you find Batman the animated series anywhere? No. DC knows that shit is so popular, your ass need to go pay for the DVD.
I mean, I do agree. I just think for me, the movie had enough stuff in it that I didn't bother me. Again, I'm not saying it was a great movie. There was a lot of issues.
Watch it then, bro.
But also I feel like as much as people are complaining about it, remember, we've only seen 2/3 of the story so far.
Yeah, but it's not going to make it.
Only seen 2/3.
The reason I'm bringing this up is because you might not get to see the rest, because Soylo will tell you what's happening. That it made less money. It didn't make what they wanted it to make, because the fans, the same people he shitted on, that the director shitted on, called them a bunch of man babies, told him, "Oh, we're man babies. Watch us man babies not pay to go see your movies. And watch, even if they do make 9, watch episode 9 tank, because nobody's going to support it, because the people who are making it are not making it for the fans. They're making it for themselves, for their own political agenda, and it will fail. In fact, I think the head of Lucasfilms is about to get fired because of this. Look it up. I'm not making up anything.
No, I know. I know.
Her name is Kathleen Kennedy, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Look it up.
Kathleen Kennedy, yeah.
Yeah. She's about to go out the door because she's fucked Star Wars. She has taken something that Disney spent good money on. And Disney bought it because they knew this was a moneymaker off of 3 films. And they took a franchise that's guaranteed every movie should be $1 billion. And they just stood there and said, oh, shit. The last 2 movies didn't make what we were supposed to get. Why? And now you see why. I'm telling you, bro. Watch it again.
I will. I'll watch it again, and then.
And really pay attention to everything around you, not just the storyline plot. Look at the background. Look at the settings. Watch it. Like, really watch it. Because you're going to see, and it's going to be like, oh, shit, okay. I get it now. What you're going to see what they were trying to accomplish, and it wasn't to make a good film. Believe that shit.
That's fair. Again, I don't have too much more to say. Like, I'm just kind of repeating myself at this point. I do agree with you. Like, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with everything you're saying, but I'm just saying, like, for me, I thought the movie had enough that it's like, to me, this movie was never meant to be anything more than just a bridge to gap episode 7 and 9. So it's like, all right,
that's what
seven.
JJ did that. JJ, I give you credit. Yeah. JJ, he started off good, but then they gave it to Rian Johnson, and he fucked it up.
He did. He did.
Wait, so
he did drop the
next film. Guy didn't even hear about that.
It's going back to JJ. Like,
so
look at this soy boy right here. Look at this soy boy. Does this look like a real man to you? Look at this soy boy.
I don't know, man. That's a nice mustache.
He's barely got a chin. Okay, that's not a man's face.
I felt like he literally just did what he had to do to kind of push the plot, even if he didn't do it well. He tried.
Yeah,
no, he
wasn't bad. It just
he tried to ruin it.
It's not the best. It's definitely not the best.
No,
So,
but
for real, like
it's not
just,
the best.
It's more so, yeah. It's the Age of Ultron of freaking Star Wars. Basically,
Exactly, exactly. He got the characters where they needed to go. That's what it was for me. So now we've seen Rey. So now we go into episode 9. Okay, Rey's ridiculously overpowered. Like I said, for me, I don't need to see the same exact story I saw with Luke Skywalker. Give me something different. So give me someone that's ridiculously overpowered, and I
Yeah, but
want to learn.
would you want that in your Marvel movies? Because, like I said,
Yes,
Marvel movies are succeeding because they are following the formula and giving the fans what they want. It's one thing you want to make your own vision to make an original movie.
Well,
Something that already exists, you do not mess it up because it is a guaranteed moneymaker. That is why the Marvel movies are successful because, yes, they get tweaked a little bit, they get enhanced a little bit, but for the most part, they are, for the better term, what the fans are expecting to get from these movies. If you sit there and you truck around, you want to turn around and make it into your own image and forget what made this property successful in the first place, then you are not doing anyone any justice. You would, here we go. Look at this. When you get shirts like this, you are not making a movie for the fans. Okay? When you coming out with a shirt like this, you are not making movies for the fans. You are making a movie to suit your narrative. So you already fucked yourself. You've already fucked yourself, and then you fuck the fans who have made this movie last this goddamn long. Remember, off of 3 movies. We're not even talking about the prequels. 3 movies have kept this thing relevant today. A movie that came out before you were born, before anybody on this panel was born, hell, even before I was born. And now, just like that, in 2 years, you've taken a $1 billion franchise and now it is going down. Just out of nowhere. When you come up with shirts that say the Force is female, the Force never had a genital. The Force didn't have genitals, didn't have a gender, didn't have a sexuality. The Force was just a thing that bonded and brought people together. It was a spiritual type thing. It had no sex. But here you go. The photos right there, black and motherfucking white, that the Force is feminine.
But again, like I'm not even arguing if that was good or not. I'm not arguing that every point of this movie was good or every part of this movie was good. I'm saying for me, I got what I got enough out of that movie. Like I said, Force Awakens, everybody bitched and whined that it should have been.
Even memes will tell you. Even memes,
it should have been. Everybody whined that it should have been Phasma that fought Finn. Everybody complained about that. That was almost like the #1 complaint about that movie. We got to see that in Last Jedi. We got to see that payoff. We got to see that fight between.
You didn't even get to see the good fight. The better fight is the director's cut. The deleted one is the better fight between Finn and Phasma.
Whatever you want to say about Rey, I will agree, but for me, that interests me because I like that we're seeing something different. I don't need to see the same thing all the time. I don't need to see the same story. I don't need to see the same type of character that I already saw with Anakin and that I already saw with Luke. I like that I'm seeing something different. We got to see Kylo Ren grow and establish himself as more of he's not just Snoke's guy, or hey, he's not just Snoke's general. No, he's the real deal. That's all I'm saying. For me, like those 3 points, it worked for me. That's all I needed out of that movie, and that's what I got. Everything else you're saying about the director, agreed. The Force being female, I will agree that doesn't need to be a thing. But what I'm saying for me is I got enough out of that movie with those 3 points. That was enough for me because that's all I wanted to get.
And hey, listen. You can agree to disagree. I'm just telling you.
No. Like, I'm not telling you. I'm not trying to say you're wrong. I'm not trying to say you're wrong.
I'm just saying to you, just watch it again. Just watch it again. That's it. Just watch it again. With the knowledge I just gave you, with the Force being female, watch it again. And keep telling yourself that when you watch it, the Force is female. Watch it again.
Yeah, I don't even think
you'll see it in a whole different light.
Up on that. I don't even think I picked up on that the first time I watched it.
No.
But that's fair.
This movie is made for an agenda. Like I said, they tried to give us progression of characters, and they devalued your three main characters. Like I said, I agree with you. It shouldn't be about Han or Leia or Luke. Their time is going to pass. It's time to move it on. But the characters that they have given us today, no one cares about them because the progression that was given the progression that was given in Force Awakens was taken away in The Last Jedi. That's what I'm saying about that. They started off strong, they took it away. Just like that. In two movies, they took it away. They had a strong character in Poe Dameron, took it away in Last Jedi. They had a strong character and a good story arc with Finn and Phasma, took it away. And like I said, Raise Mary Sue, there's not much you can do about that. But again, episode 9 will come. Kennedy's going to be out of the way. She's going to be out of the door. And Ryan Johnson will no longer be allowed to touch a Lucasfilm again.
I think episode 9 will be the difference maker. If there's a good reason for why Rey is the way she is, if there's a good reason for it, then that's what it is. But if there's not, then that's what it is. So I think episode 9 is gonna be the one that's gonna make or break it.
Matt and myself have been chiming in about this. What do the rest of you guys think about this shit?
I'm literally like, I'm in that neutral zone where I think it's literally like you are right, but I did kind of enjoy the movie.
Yeah, I'm not saying. Let me just say this. I didn't say that the movie was terrible. Like I said, there's some good moments in it. But if you really, really, really watch it, you will see all these things that I've said.
Exactly. Well, I'm thinking about the movie and how it played out, and I'm really seeing what you're talking about now.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying.
Yeah. See, like I'll rewatch it, kind of with that knowledge.
Like I said, if you watch it again with the thought in your head that the Force is female, watch it again. Watch how much they play up really hard. That there's a lot of emphasis on female characters, female pilots. Like it's almost habitual to a point where it's like, okay, now you're just pandering. But watch it, like I said, watch it with your third eye. Watch it again. Watch how every male character seems to get like dumbed down compared to this. Like I said, Poe's whole agenda was he was trying to do right, and all you had to do was let him know what your plan was. He probably would have got on board with you, but you chose to keep him in the dark because he's a man and like leave him. He's silly. He don't need to know about all this. When all he was trying to do was the right thing, and all you had to do was fill him in your plan. That's it. You just, in fact, we wouldn't even have to do the whole Canto Bind scene if you just told him the plan. Like, you could have cut that whole shit out if you just told the man the plan. So how do you explain that? Like, that's one of those things, like, you just made a whole lot of unnecessary things happen that could have been avoided if simply just saying, okay, Poe, the reason we don't want you to do this is because we're going to do this, and this is going to happen, and they're going to do this, and we can do that. Cool. What do you need me to do? They couldn't do that. They couldn't do none of that. They just, you're demoted, and you're silly. Go over there. We don't have time for your macho ways. Just go in your corner. again, like I said.
Yeah, Haldo really kind of like they could have played that better.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's my complete understanding. They should have done that instead of making Haldo not tell the man just because he's a dude.
Like it's like unless you had a reason to think Poe Dameron was some kind of spy, then I can see that, but he isn't. So what would have hurt them by filling him in on the plan? Seeing as how he seems to be your best ace pilot, someone that can command an army to start a mutiny, and respect him enough to start a mutiny. Why wouldn't you think it'd be important enough to fill him in?
Yeah.
Why keep him in the dark?
I agree with that.
Because you basically set up a whole chain of events where, like I said, then Finn and Rose come along, they come up with a plan, he executes that secret little Black Ops mission, and like I said, if you had just filled him in, the whole Canto Bond scene would have been a moot point. Would have never happened. Wouldn't have been necessary. So, like I said, watch it again. Just watch it again. Trust me. Have I ever steered you wrong, bro? Watch it again. But other than that, I think we've talked enough about Star Wars. I don't know how we transitioned from Megatron to Star Wars, but anyway, like I said, we're just dipping in the bag, random things. I know Vinny's probably got some figures.
Yeah, why don't we talk some figures?
Let's talk some figures, shall we? What you got for us, Vinny?
I
see you over there falling asleep, bro.
No, I wasn't falling. I was paying attention to everything you guys were saying. I just had nothing to add to the conversation. I just had nothing to add to the conversation, to be honest. Oh god, it is definitely one of those nights. All right.
Yeah, Jimmy's over there distracted from his blades.
Hey man, I've been playing Jurassic Park.
Oh, that's how you gonna do us on Spaghet Friends? You gonna play? You just gonna sit there and play Jurassic Park?
Dave.
Hey, if that conversation would have went any longer, I would have been on Assassin's Creed and run through.
All right, so there isn't too much to talk about. The figure news that has been kind of slow as of late.
Yeah, not too Comic-Con exclusives this last week, actually.
Oh yeah, here you go. Comic-Con. All right. I would rant about that, but I already did in the last episode. First up, I want to point out that the Infinity War SH Figuarts Hulk has went up for pre-order.
Oh, nice.
Didn't he sell out already?
No, he's still up on pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Well, you heard that he sold out.
Yeah, people on Facebook were like freaking out, like, "Oh, Hulk just went up for pre-order last night, and he's already sold out."
Propaganda, boy. They're trying to get you to not buying it.
I think the Hulk figure looks pretty cool. I'm not sure if he's worth the $85, but he can't hurt too bad, right?
Hey, I mean, I'm not gonna buy it, but I would pay $85 for a figure arts Hulk before I'd pay $330 for a masterpiece Megatron.
Yeah, I'm getting this figure no matter what, because I have yet to have a decently posable Hulk figure. Because I'm ashamed to admit this, but the only Hulk figure I have is the Marvel Select, and that's not a very posable toy.
No,
it is not.
I have an old Marvel Select that was like part of the Abominus scale.
Yeah. For the Dragon Ball fans, the SH Figuarts Kid Krillin recently just went up for pre-order.
He looks good.
Yeah, he looks pretty cool. Definitely matches the style of the original Dragon Ball show. By the way, yeah. I don't know who's in charge, but this pose looks absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
This is my favorite accessory.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. And I don't know why they don't have it on here, but Krillin does come with a Dragon Ball. So it's safe to assume at this point all the original series Dragon Ball characters are going to be coming with the Dragon Balls, which is bullshit because Shenron should have came with the Dragon Balls in the first place.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty disappointed by that. And he's $54, slightly more expensive than the Kid Goku.
Yeah,
Wow.
But I think it's fine because Kid Goku actually was worth it. His price, and Krillin comes with a Kamehameha. That's his size. So I think that's pretty good. It's not too overpriced or anything like that. And of course for Marvel Legends we have a bunch of the 10th anniversary figures up for sale. We already talked about Iron Man, Thanos, and Strange. We're going to be getting Ronan, the Accuser, the Red Skull.
Actually, I picked up Ronan the other day. He's pretty cool.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Ant-Man, the Yellow Jacket, Lady Sif, and Thor, and Captain America, Crossbones, and Iron Man.
Iron Man, I need the Yellow Jacket.
Yeah, I'm kind of like iffy. I feel like I don't really need the Thor, but I kind of want the Lady Sif.
I'm not too sure about that Crossbones either. He looks weird.
Yeah, see, I kind of
movie though.
I kind of want the Crossbones.
Swap something in Walmart, basically.
Yeah, it's like I kind of want the Crossbones just to have more villains, but like I don't really care for the Cap.
Honestly, the only reason to get the Captain America Crossbones set is to have Crossbones. But even then, he looks extremely blocky and not very natural.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't look real good.
No, like the proportions look kind of off. I'll give them this: the unmasked head sculpt looks really nice. But who knows if that it's going to turn out that well on the final product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing. I want the Yellow Jacket, but I'm not really interested in the Ant-Man.
The Yellow Jacket looks really good, though, I think.
Yeah, the Yellow Jacket looks nice.
The Ant-Man's pretty much a retool from a really old figure. Or actually,
from I heard the like one of the first Ant-Man figures kind of sucked.
Yeah,
it did.
You can stand, man. Like, and also what I notice is that the little versions of Eek are just reissues of ones that came with Ant-Man before. So, again, with that Yellow Jacket, I might just sell that Ant-Man because I have
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yes.
That Yellow Jacket.
What else they had on the 10 years? What's the other ones? That Lady Sif figure's face is kind of.
You're talking about Sif's face a little.
Not look like Jamie Alexander.
You're talking about Sif's face a little. Look at Thor's face. That does not even resemble.
But you can get away with the Thor face. I mean, her face is like this looks like a dead mannequin.
It does not look like Jamie Alexander.
No.
Thor looked like Chuck Norris with some freaking locks. Like, for real.
Hey, listen, no one said, listen, if anyone's worthy, it's fucking Chuck Norris. Okay?
I guess you're right.
In fact, I heard, man, like, even the Hammer said that Chuck Norris was worthy to hold him.
But by the way, it also looks like the Red Skull can also be used as a army builder.
Yeah.
So if you want to buy at least 10 Red Skulls for Marvel Cinematic Universe Hydra Soldiers, well, you have your options.
Yeah, okay.
Me personally, I'm sticking to the classic Hydra Soldiers.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna get this Red Skull.
Did they say whether they was gonna put out one as him and that as a Stonekeeper on Vormir? That little look. Honest, I'd buy that.
Yeah, I would be more inclined to get that.
Yeah.
Because we already got a World War II kind of Red Skull. Like I know that figure wasn't great, but for me, like it does the trick enough where it's like I don't need to buy another one.
See,
Yeah.
Comic
There's
Con
like
kind of Red Skull, right?
Yeah.
I want to know.
The thing.
There's like plenty of Red Skulls on the market, which are I mean, well, actually, to be honest, we really don't have too many good Red Skull figures out there. The only good Red Skull figures are on the top of my head are the Mezco Red Skulls, but those are out of print and hard to find that nowadays. So yeah. So I guess like you can really only recommend the 10th anniversary Red Skull if you don't have a Red Skull figure like at all. That's the only way I can actually recommend it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the only difference is that it comes with like a Tesseract style box.
But wait, doesn't he? This guy comes with no Tesseract the accessory.
Yeah, I meant the Hasbro exclusive.
Oh wait, you know what? That was actually something I did not know.
Yeah, you should like after you're done looking at these, you should pull up the Comic Con one because I didn't really take a good look at that one yet.
Okay. Wait, hold on. I will look it up right now. Okay, Marvel Legends. What was it? New York Comic Con.
No, it's the San Diego Comic Con one.
SDCC.
Yeah, SDCC.
Okay, SDCC Red Skull.
Yeah, should be the first.
Actually, hold on. SDCC 2018.
Yes. Because they will screw you over that way if you don't just put in exactly how it is.
Yeah, he was revealed in full.
Oh.
And I got problems with this guy.
Wow.
Yeah. The Tesseract.
And the shit lights up. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool, but why did they do that to Red Skull? I mean,
I don't know. It's like, that's cringe before cringe.
They didn't even paint the teeth. They're just like freaking.
They just slapped white paint on there and called it in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
Same with the eyes. The pupils are way too damn big.
Yeah, it's pretty depressing.
The depressing is not even a word. That's just sad. That is just sad. I mean, I'll probably only get it for the Tesseract accessories, to be perfectly honest, because I'll probably just take the Red Skull, flush it down the toilet, burn it, or sell it. I don't know.
No, it's just terrible. Like, the outfit, like I get what they're trying to go for with the whole first Avenger thing, but he looks just like he has no articulation.
Yeah. Like what's up with that? I mean, granted, he does have articulation, but it's the basic articulation you expect from a Marvel Legends. Just because the articulation is average for Marvel Legends does not mean it's good articulation.
Yeah, they gotta start like revamping these whole trends. Characters. Like the Nick Fury we got from the movies. I mean, yeah, it may have a good sculpt and everything, but man, are those figures really that great?
No, not really.
Most of the time, when you have a Red Skull, you're gonna get a Nick Fury, or vice versa, because they got the same body mold.
The only figure where the trench coat is not even a problem that I can think of on the top of my head is the Marvel Spider-Man Noir. But even then, that's kind of a stretch, because that jacket can sometimes create problems.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go on.
Oh no, I was just wondering, does it give a price? Oh yeah, there it is. 60.
How much is it? Oh my god, 60. 60 bucks. Ew.
That's hefty for a blue cube and a shitty Red Skull.
Hefty. That's overpriced up the motherfucking ass. It's like what? God damn.
Yeah, I think that's.
And it's in a 6-inch scale. This is the 6-inch scale. That face does not belong on a 6-inch scale Red Skull. I've
Yo,
seen
son,
I've seen
pause.
a much more. I've seen a better likeness on. I've seen a better likeness on a Marvel Cinematic Universe 6-inch Legend. Oh wait, yeah, Hasbro can do better, and this is not what I would classify as better. And this is a face sculpt that belongs to a 3-inch figure. They could have added more details and been more patient with the paint on this one for the face. But of course,
Yo, Vinny, what was that noise you just made?
What?
He's like, what? Wait, he said the price.
It's like $60.
Yo, what was that, bro? I'm sitting over here like I had to turn my mic off for a minute.
This is one of those rare instances where I'm glad we're not going to SDCC. That way I don't have to see this abomination.
Like, nah, like his face looks like some straight up, like if you did really rip some real skin off of your face.
Yeah.
Like, why is it so red? That's fucking retarded.
I mean, I get it. It's the Red Skull, but it's not the Blood Red Skull.
Yeah, it's
I mean, for those that are going to Comic-Con, I guess you would only pick it up for the Tesseract, but not for this.
That Tesseract better be made out of die cast for $60, son.
That ain't gonna be no die cast. You're lucky if that thing's made out of glass.
That's just straight plastic. That's some straight plastic.
I mean, it lights up. It lights up, but I'm not sure if this alone is going to warrant a $60 price.
Hell no.
It ain't worth
like I can see if you like, say for instance, if you had the box set of Phase 2, it had the orb, and you was trying to get that, yeah, maybe. But even then, the orb out of that is still higher quality than what that's gonna be. That's definite plastic. So
yeah,
I wouldn't be paying $60 for that.
In other words, suck it, Hasbro. You know?
So like that would have to be glass for me to buy that. It still had to light up.
Yeah.
So.
Still,
$60 for a figure, and that's not worth it.
Yeah. I'm still cringing at that price. Oh God. Well, I mean, if going to SDCC, you have your options. Is it a recommended option? Not necessarily, but it's up to you.
Shoot, I'd be blowing so much on pops, that'd be out.
Yeah.
That's nowhere near anything I'd pay for if I was actually going to go for Marvel Legends.
All right. Well, that's everything we have for right now. But like I said, news with figures, it's kind of slow.
Yeah, it's been a pretty slow week.
Yeah. Well, it's also kind of a slow week last week. Also,
everything around this time gets slow if everybody's trying to come out with something for a con. So
yeah.
No matter what you collect, like Hot Toys is basically the only thing I've seen all week.
Yeah, with their Toy Fair exclusive, they got Black Panther's dad, and they have concept art Captain America. I think I'll pass on those two though.
I don't know. I'm kind of like they really. I might actually go for that Black Panther because T'Chaka looked good. Like that was a good figure.
Yeah,
that might be the first one I buy. So
it's pretty rad, yeah. But I heard their next exclusive, if they're going to do another one, is going to be Nurse Joker from The Dark Knight. I might pull the trigger on that if that's an exclusive, but I don't know. And like that, I do like that Tron Iron Man. That's an exclusive. It's rumored that there's only going to be 500 to 1,000 pieces available for like one day at Comic-Con. So I'm going to be scratching fellas' eyes out trying to get that thing in line. You know, Hot Toys plushies get rough, you know.
Oh, excuse me, fellas.
Got to bring my Wolverine claws on myself.
You try to spread them blades, huh?
If it gets me that Tron Iron Man, yeah.
Listen, as long as you spread them blades and we get them Ninja Turtles for your boy, I don't care. Do what you gotta do.
Man, my blades is gonna be all over those turtles.
The Smith. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure as of right now. Jimmy will be able to grab a second set of those.
Listen, Jimmy gonna find a way.
Yeah, Jimmy will find a way.
Jimmy's gonna find a way. He's gonna get it for your boy. We're gonna do it big.
You know,
He gonna listen. He gonna get 2 sets because he gonna be swinging them claws, and people gonna be getting out the fuck out of his way. So he gonna get one. He gonna say, "Look here, man."
I'm not saying Jimmy won't find a way.
If
he gonna make it do what it do.
You want blades on your feet?
I'm confident that he's gonna find a way. Plus, I don't need the set. I just need the figures. Everybody's gonna be jumping on the whole. They want the whole set piece. I don't need the whole set piece.
Yeah. I know you won't want the figures, but this is Comic-Con we're talking about. A lot of these companies only give away one set per customer, one set or one figure per customer, whatever.
I believe in myself.
That's what he's gonna tell them. The other one's for a kid dying of cancer. Now you wouldn't deprive a child dying of cancer, now would you?
Oh my God.
He gonna tell him. He gonna sir. He's like, sir, this one is made. I have to get this one for a special kid. He suffers from a rare disease. It's called Blades. He's dying. He's gonna need. His last wishes was to be buried in this official San Diego Comic-Con Ninja Turtle movie set. It was the dying wishes of Blades. And that's all. They're gonna be like, sir, you can take this for free. You tell that little boy that you get better, okay? I don't know what Blades is, but it sounds terrible.
David, you're forgetting that you already got Blades.
I don't got Blades. I told you I don't have Blades because I have health insurance. So I get all the finest medicines. I get the finest drugs. I drink apple juice. Apple juice is one of the common cures for Blades. So it's got a lot of antioxidants. It's got vitamin C. It's got vitamin A. It has only 27 grams of sugar. You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's an important question.
0 trans fats.
Did you open that Sue Storm yet? That's the important question.
No, I did not.
All right. Well, when you do, you'll know you got Blades.
Her double jointed elbows.
Listen, I'm already getting a whole harem of Marvel Legends female figures with no double jointed elbows going on up in this piece. I mean, look at this Elektra. I mean, it's a good looking figure, but it's almost like taunting me of how it's got the arms spread. Like, here, look at these elbows. Look how they're not gonna bend for you. Like, come on, bro. And then got the nerve on the back to like action pose. It's like, this is as far as to go. Look, this is all the range of motion you're gonna get right here, Matt. This is all the range of motion you get right there.
Hey man, I've been saying that right from the start.
Actually, I wanna pop open this Doc Ock. Well, that's what I need to do.
I think he doesn't got bending legs.
Yeah, see what all the hype's about with these legs. Well, what else you got? That's all you have, Vinny?
Yeah, like I said, figure news right now is a bit slow.
Actually, what you can look up for me is Fans Toys Stunticons.
Fans Toys,
Fans Toys Stunticons.
and fans towards Stumpicon. How do you see all that?
Stumpicons?
Yeah.
I don't know. Stunt-a-con? Oh, these don't even, like, you gotta attach it to the back. Check that out. Let me turn this down real quick.
Okay, Stumpicon.
Come on, get to the facility, Jurassic Park vehicle.
Wait, what?
What?
So yes, okay, the arms are not posable.
Yep.
But there's a ball joint on the grippers though, which is weird. Is that making a lot of noise?
I'm good.
It's not bothering anybody.
Yeah.
No, because I can
Nah,
hear it in
so
my headphones and just like this sounds.
Um,
Okay, yeah. So here we have one of many that have been coming lately, and that is the Decepticons, which form Minosaur. For any Transformer fans out there, this is now the, I want to say, third-party company to come out with the Decepticons. There's two others. There's X-Transbots, and then there's DX9. Now they're all making the same figures at the same time. So if you was to check DX9, they're making these figures. If you was to check X-Transbots, they're making these figures. Now, if you take a look at the other photos, Vinny,
sure.
there's one where he's posed with Starscream. Like, okay, that's the actual size compared to your typical masterpiece. So as you can already see, he's pretty damn big for masterpiece scale. He's a lot bigger. He's about, if you go to the next photo, he's about the size of the Seeker. So he's about, keep going. Keep going, keep going, till you see him posing with Starscream. There you go.
Right here? Okay.
So yeah, so he's about the size of a Seeker. So that's, what would you say that is, Jimmy? That's probably about, what size? What would you say that is?
Grab my Seeker right now.
What would you say? That's about what, 8 inches?
I have my small MP, so he's about this size with my hand. So yeah, like 9 inches.
Yeah. So like I said, they're gonna be pretty big. And like I said, this is a combiner. So if the legs are already pulling in about a 9-inch, it's going to be a pretty big ass combiner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't mind that they're not completely in scale because obviously the cars they're really big, but if it is going to be that large, that's
yeah. Like I said, it's gonna be a pretty big combiner. Okay, these arms, I don't know which ones go where because some of them are not.
I think you can put
yeah, you can put them wherever you want. I can see that, but you have two that are kind of longer than the other, and then there are two that are just kind of rounded. But these two, like the arms, are going opposite direction though.
Yeah, I do like to mention, and yes, I have seen this on a review of the figure. If you have the Toy Biz Marvel Legends stock pack, you can use the arms on the new Marvel Legends stock pack. if you're pissed off about the non-posable mechanical arms.
Actually, I kind of dig it. It looks. I like that they brought him back to his beefy look. I like that. I like the beefy Doc Ock. You know what I'm saying? He got a little bit of a gut.
Well, like I said, I'm not saying the figure looks bad, or like saying the non-posable arms ruins the figure. I'll still pick it up. It's just that that's just kind of surprising that Hasbro we're not making posable.
I mean, it would have been nice if they put a little wire in it, definitely. But I guess they kind of figured with time it ended up breaking or something. So I guess it's probably for them it was probably cheaper to do it without it. So
yeah, I guess because the Betty wires do break over time.
So, but all in all, it's still a good fucking figure. I definitely dig it though.
Nice.
I would definitely say it's a pickup. Like if you like, it looks good. Like it's definitely a nice, slick, old school Doc Ock. Even the sunglasses kind of come up so you can see his little beady eyes.
And he said you found the figure at GameStop.
I said just about the whole wave. Outside of Cloak, the whole wave was just sitting there at GameStop.
Oh wow!
Like as soon as because I just saw like the first Spider-Man, like the Scarlet one. I was like, oh shit, they got the new one. And I kept looking, and I'm just like, oh shit, they got the whole damn thing. So I just grabbed every last one they had.
That's awesome.
But I was like, damn. Of course, I was like, so I'm sitting there looking at the back of the Builder figure. And I'm like, of course, one's got to be missing. So, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I'll find Cloak somewhere and get my Robo Anime Spider-Man head.
Robo Anime Spider-Man.
I'm pretty sure he'll eventually pop up. I'll just have to be hunting local GameStops. That's all.
Yeah.
Because I can't rely on Walmart to fucking do it.
I am definitely going to check out my GameStop.
I would recommend everybody do it because like I said, Walmart's slipping. Like they still trying to push motherfucking Black Widow on a motorcycle to me. I'm like, I don't want that shit.
I have the Black Widow motorcycle set. Don't buy it. It's not worth it.
That's why I stopped after Ghost Rider. I said, I'm not getting this. Now I'll pick up the Wolverine one.
Ghost Rider is much more worth the money.
Back to these Stunticons though. Like I said, it's going to be a pretty big combiner. It would probably be on the same size as probably about a Mega Supreme at least. And I don't know what the price of these two are going to be. Like I said, DX9 and X Transbot, I think theirs are going for, I want to say 80 or 90. It might be 100. Hold on, let me look that up real quick. But it's like I said, it's nice to see some combiners being made. Like I said, this is what Takara is missing out on. It's not. There's a market. Like I said, you have 3 third-party companies now all making a Stunticon set. Why are you not making a Stunticon set? You already lost money on Devastator. How many third-party companies went out of their way to make a Devastator? Like just about every one.
Yep.
And you didn't make one.
No, I got sick of it. I saw that Hercules on clearance and I pulled the trigger.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like Takara, like you could have been on it.
Dude, they could have made one that's way better.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't know the Fans Toys price, but X Transbots, their 2 Stunticons are going for $59 and $49.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the same 2 figures that you're seeing right here. Cause like I said, I think theirs might be slightly smaller than these, but it's still kind of no. Actually, they're about the size of. Hold on, let me just fucking screen share this shit because I'm tired of like trying to explain it. Goddamn jabroni. Okay, check it out. So, like I said, it's about the size of Hot Rod. You can see that.
Yeah.
And like I said, this is from X Transbots, which me personally, I'm not their biggest fan, but like I said, they too are making Stunticons. Then you also have where are they? DX9. They too are making Stunticons. So in the next coming year, there will be a bunch of Minosaurs roaming the streets of Transformer community because they got their I think and they're asking for $100 for theirs. So like I said, I'm not sure what Fans Toys is gonna be. I know it's probably gonna be pricey because Fans Toys is just known for that kind of shit, but it's gonna probably be the best quality. It's definitely going to have die-cast in it. I can kind of guarantee that. Hell, even we got Zeta Toys. They just made a Bruticus, and they're doing the aerial bots.
Oh yeah, I watched a review on that Bruticus. He's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, and so like okay, so there's still a market for G1. They're still making stuff, but the one company that should is not. Like they're making combiners. Combiners, like you can make combiners. You can do headmasters. You can do target masters. You can do the pretenders. All that. Then go to Beast Wars.
I think it's important to know that like it's not too late for Takara to go ahead and make a Menasor or to make a.
It's not.
It's not.
Like
It's not.
they like Unique Toys. They're Minnesota. I mean, their Bruticus is like. I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Well, I haven't looked into that one, just Zeta. But Takara, come on, man.
I don't know. It's just kind of like it just like kind of baffles my mind. Like, how do you not? Like, what is it that you don't? Why are you not like? Why are you letting money Why are you letting money slip through your hands?
Like, it's obviously too late for Takara, I think, to do an Omega, because if they put out one, I'm not gonna buy it.
Like, oh no, they lost that battle.
Yeah, but Devastator, Bruticus, Menasor, Aerial Bots, everybody, you got that opportunity now. Take it while it lasts.
Like you could still do the combiner. Like you could make a Devastator, you could make an Abominus, you could make, like you said, the Protector Bot. You can make a Defensor, you can make Superior, you can make every last one of that, and then double down and make them again in G2 colors.
Yep.
So now you just made extra money for those who like the G2 colors. But it's like, why are you not making combiners? What, do y'all not have the combiner technology at Takara? Because it seems everybody else seems to have it, and they're doing, pretty damn well with it.
They're too busy painting Shockwave a slightly darker purple.
They're too busy making $330 Megatrons. Like, come on, man. Like, get your shit together. That's like a broken record. And anybody watching Fans Toys, please reissue these Insecticons. I really need those. Like, really need them. And the Cyclonus, like I said, look at that. For the price for this, for $159 and freaking Another Fans Toys figure like would be the price of one fucking Beast War Megatron. It's ridiculous. Like I get him and him for about the same price as the goddamn Megatron. It's crazy. Yeah, it's Carl. Yeah, I don't know how y'all need to pick and choose your battles of what y'all create because it just doesn't make any sense. Oh, and I still want this. So anybody's interested. It's a nice little Voltron. It should be out in September.
I'm getting the Comic-Con one, I think, with the sword.
Nice. Yeah. What, this one right here?
Yeah, they're doing this one for Comic-Con. Only difference is it comes with a blazer. So I might as well pick it up there.
Oh, sweet. Anybody want a Soul of Joking for $250?
Oh, I paid like $190. Okay. So yeah, there's a heads up if anybody wants this. He's pretty much not too hard to get.
Hey, how much again was BBTS charging for this SH Hulk, Vinny?
The same price.
Okay. Mm-hmm. They got a big forehead Bucky and Falcon, which nobody wants.
I kind of want Falcon.
Fuck Falcon.
I'm getting the SH figure. It's Iron Spider soon. Big Bad Toy Store finally just got theirs. And they also did get the Infinity War, Doctor Strange, and Star-Lord, which are nice the figures, but they're not figures I would rush to get if you already have the original versions.
Anybody want to buy a statue of Broly for $94.99?
I'm not really a statue collector.
Strings.
I'm not really a statue collector.
That looks really good.
It looks good. It does.
You know what's weird? Is that the figure arts Broly is actually cheaper than the damn statue.
Okay.
The figure arts is cheaper than
like statue's about to be my next venture after Pop, so I may be buying that one eventually.
Yeah. Got some more Dragon Ball. This is not even a statue. This is a regular figure.
Yeah, that's a regular figure. That is Whis.
Yeah, I got that figure.
Here. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what's up.
You
paid $56 for this, bro? You wildin'.
Although unfortunately, Whis does have the problem with his legs don't move that don't really move at all.
Ooh, I really want this Wolverine, but I'm still holding off for that Samurai.
The Robotech Wolverine really can't do you any harm. The only thing, I mean, watch my review if you want more details, but I would be careful with the shoulder pads. They're very, very easy to break.
I'll fuck with the kid gloves. I don't be reckless with my shit.
Yeah. Infinity War Falcon. Now, you see, I wouldn't mind Falcon if he was cheaper, but the biggest problem I have with him is that $100 price. That is a no-no.
Okay, I'm like, I ain't fucking with you.
Can you look up that Unique Toys Bruticus? I'm kind of curious now.
You want to see Unique Toys Bruticus? Hold on. I don't think they have it all combined, but I know they got it's the set itself. Like, okay, Onslaught's probably the priciest one of the group. I'm trying to see if there's like I said, from what I hear, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm trying to see if there's if they have one already combined. Okay, here's the set. So you're looking at each figure is $89 plus Onslaught being 119.
They got diecast.
Unique toys, they're not really known for diecast. They might have like some, like there might be some in the feet for the most part, but they're not really known. Let me see. Let me check in the description. There might be. I could be wrong.
The last one to come out.
Boomba clad boy. Ross. No real diecast, but like I said, there's a few other companies making Bruticus as well. Like I said, the market for combiners is still going strong. So, like, I just don't see how Hasbro not even Hasbro, how Takara is just missing that boat. When it's like there's still a demand for the, like, I mean, come on, people are salivating right now just to get their hands on a goddamn Hasbro Predaking. So what's that? That should tell you right there off the jump that fucking combiners, that people want these things.
Take notes, Marvel, please. All right, I want because like that Predaking, man. Why the frick couldn't they solve the Mega Block problem with Headstrong and freaking Tantrum? Like that really.
Bro, I wish I could tell you, man.
That's just
that was something that you could have just added on parts forming, and I'd have been fine with that.
Hollowness is one thing I can deal with, but if there's like a giant Lego painting off my Transformer's back, and I don't care if it's a combiner piece, nah. Parts form that shit. I don't care.
Yeah, I know it's weird. I don't know why, but go figure, man. It's if anybody's looking for a Unicron, I know me, Dan, and Matt were talking about this earlier today. Talking about Unicrons.
I still have the one from Armada. I think I might stick with that.
Yeah, this is. I don't even know why they're saying this is new. It's just another Unicron that's repainted.
Yeah, actually.
I think that's the one I have.
Oh, that's the one you have.
I think so. It looks like it.
I mean, it's the same mold. If you probably have this one, you might have it in a different color, but it's probably the same mold. It's definitely the same mold. That's because they only use one fucking mold for this damn Unicron.
He needs to be a little taller, skinnier.
Shit. He needs. I don't know. He needs to be like for a Unicron. I would say like I would like to have a Unicron, but he would have to be like he's not even Omega Supreme big. Like that's what the next third party needs to make. They need to make like a real official looking Unicron. I don't even care if it's parts forming, but make him big because this one he's not even in the same scale as Omega Supreme from Fans Toys.
He's not the size.
Yeah, so you look Zeta Toys. They're also making a fucking Bruticus. So like I said, there's a market right now for fucking combiners. You know, it's not one company just going out of their way to make some combiners. No, there's like a few companies right now making some goddamn combiners.
$135 for that Bayformer? Jesus.
Which one? Oh, with this garbage ass Ironhide? Yeah, nobody wants that. That shit ain't gonna sell.
You know, if I was a statue collector, I'd buy that Optimus up there, but a little pricey. But
Yeah, they got a few of those. Like, there's this new company. It's not even new. It's Flame Toys. It's just right here. They've been licensed by Hasbro, and they just make statues. As you see, it's $369, but it's, from what I hear, it's top notch. They did a drift one of it, but yeah, I'm not paying no $369 for a statue. If I'm gonna pay that much for a statue, it better be a statue of me.
Oh, is that right?
It better be life size for $369. Fuck all that. Fuck that. For $369, you better just make a robot of me.
For $369, I'm gonna tattoo the word blades into my wrist.
Blades. Already got blades, boy. Yeah, you already got blades.
I want people to know, man.
Avoid the bag milk.
The bag milk. Don't touch it. Can't trust it.
Catch anything. Squades, blades, braids.
Catch all the new diseases out there.
That's why we got the free healthcare to counter whatever diseases we get from the bag milk.
Yeah, but it's still not worth it, bro. You can sit there and convince yourself this to cows come home and put their milk in a bottle. You still got blades.
Toronto going to turn into Raccoon City off of blades bag milk.
That's why your man Drake was talking about he upset. Just get on about that bag milk. He upset. He's like, I had to go back to the grassy. So they talking about me. They making memes about me over here. You keep talking about that bag milk. So yeah, son, you know you drinking that bag milk. It's reckless. I said it once, I'll say it again. Reckless. Definitely like this Doc up. Oh, and he got like little shag bowl cut, like his mama cut his hair. Looking crazy. This is a damn decent figure. Outside of like the wave itself, like so far, this is like probably one of my favorite looking figures on here.
Yeah, that Doc Ock looks pretty sweet.
It does. Like I said, I mean, the arm part not being able to be manipulated is kind of like, but I'm pretty sure with a little help with some hot water and a hair dryer, we can fix that. We can make a little magic.
Yep.
Make things happen. Miracles. I believe in miracles. Like I believe in me.
Hey, did any of y'all watch Ant-Man and the Wasp yet?
No.
All right.
I almost forgot it came out today.
Like, I watched it yesterday. Oh my god.
Good, bad.
You know, it was good. It pulled the strings a little bit.
Okay, without spoiling it for the show, because I honestly don't care.
Right.
Does anything of Infinity Wars play into the movie?
Plays in post credits.
See, we have to talk after the show.
Yeah. I watched the post credit scene.
All right, well, we'll talk more after the show. So.
All right, just I wanted to make sure y'all knew that way. Yeah.
Because I'm on the fence whether or not I want to go see it or not. Like, I mean, I kind of want to, but I kind of don't.
It's worth seeing. I'm probably gonna go see it multiple times. Not like how anybody did for Infinity War.
No, like I said, I mean, because I saw the first one in theaters, but it's like I said, I'm like right now, I'm just kind of movied out. Like I never really lived my life where I went and saw every movie. I normally would just like, listen, in 6 months it'll be on Netflix, or I buy it on DVD. But it's like right now,
my bad. Go ahead.
I'm like, it's right now. I'm just moving out.
Like I haven't been to the movies to see since I've seen Infinity War. So I skipped Jurassic World and all that. Deadpool. I'll probably wait till that comes out on Blu-ray. So I'm fresh going into that. So
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody else would be down if they went to go see every single movie after Infinity War. There was so much coming out at the same time.
Yeah, it was just too much. And like
I'm kind of like,
I was like, I'm good for now.
I'm kind of like movied out too. I mean, I think for Infinity War, I think I'm up to like 9 times watching it.
Holy shit!
Is that
you know, I just got done watching Luke Cage. That was the season 2 was pretty good.
I didn't watch that one.
It was dope. I like Bushmaster. He was dope.
Yeah, Bushmaster was the man, son. Bushmaster was the man. So that was a way better villain than the first season was.
Like for real.
Like that whole season, like this, that was the one thing that hurt me, that like killed me on season 1. Season 1,
killing Cottonmouth and going to Diamondback, that really did ruin it. I guess
it wasn't even just that. It was like Cottonmouth was a good villain that he could have ran the whole series.
Yeah, right. Cottonmouth. Once they got rid of Cottonmouth, it just went like, it just went down.
And they learned from their mistakes, so I'm glad
they should have kept Cottonmouth.
But like this season, Bushmaster,
that man's scary.
Airman Owl with the Guam Star. Yo,
be careful, rude boy.
Be careful, rude boy. Like Luke Cage, me and I could be brothers. Respect. I like Bushmaster was the man, son. That whole season. This season was definitely out. Some cats were saying it wasn't good. I don't know what they was watching.
They was tripping. They even got Iron Fist right, at least somewhat.
You know what I'm saying? Word, that's what I'm saying. Iron Fist.
They fixed the band. That's a good.
They fixed. Listen, they did a whole. They had me wanting some heroes for hire, kid. Like, yeah, I need to make this happen. You know what I'm saying? Especially how it ended, where Luke Cage is at now. I don't want to spoil it for nobody.
Right.
But it was like, look here, man. This is where it should be. And like I said, it makes sense. Like Luke Cage is one of those type of heroes that he lives in the gray area. You know what I'm saying? He, sometimes you gotta turn a blind eye to certain bad things to have good things happen. So that's the way it ended. But like I said, I'm not mad about it. It was definitely, like I said, it was definitely an improvement from the first season. And like I said, if they keep doing the Iron Fist shit, I look forward to seeing some Iron Fist. I would say scratch Iron Fist season 2 and just make it straight Heroes for Hire. Yeah. Like I wanted just that one episode. I'm like, yo, son, why just scratch Iron Fist and make Hero for Hire. Like, stop playing. Just have a whole season of them 2 cats chilling, going up and down the fucking east side, head to Manhattan. You know what I'm saying? Just hitting the hoods. Just going to the hoods and record shops. Some A-Team style. Cats give them money and go get that work. But it was good. Like I said, I'm moving out. Like I said, Black Panther was epic. Infinity Wars was an emotional toll. I was just like, dude, I don't even get me started on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, man. That touched my heartstrings, kid. It's just too much. Like I can't handle all this epicness like I do. Back in the days, I would go see a movie maybe once a year, and it had to be a really good movie. Like I think the only movies that I would ever really go see in theaters was the Avenger movies. All the other Marvel movies that came afterwards, I don't think I've seen too many of them in the theaters. But fucking like Avengers, yeah, I go to the theater for that. But now I'm just like, I'm watching all these movies. I'm like, I'm done. I can't do it. Deadpool came out. I'm like, shut up. Dude, trust me, it'll be out on DVD probably like next month. It'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm not gonna care because Infinity War is gonna be on DVD anyway.
Speaking of which, okay, so I had an idea. I think I ran this by Jimmy. When Infinity Wars comes out, everybody in the group cop it. We're gonna do DVD commentary, but we're not gonna air it. We're not gonna play the movie. It's gonna be just strictly audio, like light audio. We just gonna talk about it. If anybody wants to join in, if they got their own copy, they can cop it and watch it with us.
I'm in.
I'm down.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna have it.
I'm definitely gonna copy it.
Digital, so I'm gonna have it early.
So I'm saying, like I said, we gonna do a show. We gonna sit here. We gonna watch. We all gonna collectively sit here and watch this movie, and we gonna talk during the movie about shit and just. And like I said, if people want to watch it with us, they can. And if they want to watch it later on, they can as well. So for anyone watching right now, that's your cue. When Infinity Wars comes out, I suggest you cop it because when it does, we're gonna do DVD commentary. We're not gonna show it because we've already tried that once. We still got about 30 more days.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still got about 30 more days. So we just gonna basically we'll probably just have like still photos instead of just sitting here and watch TV. So you're probably just gonna see a lot of this right here. You're gonna see a lot of this. You're just gonna see a lot of this. You're gonna sit there. I don't think anybody wants to see me for like 2.5 hours watching TV. But we're gonna be doing some commentary while we watch it, though. You might hear some audio in the background, but we ain't showing it because YouTube.
We ain't getting in trouble for that, man.
Yeah, we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna. We already got slapped on the hand once. We ain't gonna do it again. So just keep that in mind. So Infinity Wars, we're gonna have an Infinity War party. We're gonna up here chilling. Talking shit, talking about just little things, maybe stuff you might have missed. We're gonna do that.
Also, when does how much time do we have till our band is up?
I would say probably about 30 more days. Well, Jimmy would know.
Yeah, let me log on.
Because I'm thinking about it's got to at least be another month. We should be. In fact, as soon as the band's lifted, we got to do it on the Sanctuary channel. Because since YouTube. And I wouldn't even try to put that shit on YouTube. You get kicked. We wouldn't make it past. We wouldn't make it past the Marvel crawl.
They would literally just shut down the channel.
We wouldn't make it past the Marvel crawl. So you see that done.
We got
this channel is terminated.
We got banned on April 27th. So somebody do that math.
April 27th.
It started June.
So by the 27th of July, we should be good then.
Isn't that only
because it's 90? It's a 90-day ban, right?
Yeah, but that's 3 months.
Yeah, and we've already been through April,
June 27th,
May, June. It's now July, so by the 27th of July should be it.
But May comes before April. Wait, hold on, motherfucker. Okay, yeah, you're right. Sorry, I got a brain fart. I'm an English tutor.
That's that blade, see? Fuck with your whole system.
So
with your whole system.
That means August 3rd will be the day we do it.
Doc is in the chat, by the way.
Yo, Doc.
What up?
What it do?
Yeah, so yeah, it should be like I said by 27th, we should be good to go back on the Sanctuary. And then when did they have a release date for the DVD for the Blu-ray?
Actually, they said it was August something. It's gonna be the middle of August. I can't remember what day it was. I can look it up real quick, actually.
Yeah, so like I said, whenever that comes out, everybody cop. Yeah, I'm gonna cop me a little Blu-ray so I get on my little special. Ooh, and we could do whole like special features, deleted scenes type shit. We'll make a whole episode of that.
Are you all gonna get the extended edition?
Listen, whatever version they're gonna come out with the best version. So whatever version they come out with, I'm gonna try to get. I want the one with all the shit. I want deleted scenes. I want I want the good shit. So the best version is probably gonna be outside of a 4K. It's gonna be the Blu-ray, and I don't own a 4K TV, so I got a 4K computer, but that shit don't play.
All right, so digital is gonna be out July 31st.
Okay.
And well, that's digital, which means if you got like Vudu or Google Play, it's gonna be on there early.
Yeah.
And then Blu-ray is gonna be August 14th.
Okay.
So
That works.
I should have it a little bit after July 31st, so that's not gonna be a problem.
I said I never really do the digital. I'm still a traditionalist. I like a physical copy.
I get it for free. My brother buys it anyway, so he has all his stuff on Google Play. I got it. It's a library for me, even though I ain't paid for it. I'm good.
Hey, listen.
I
can't. I'm not. But I'm saying, like with the digital, do you get all the features if you would have bought a DVD though? Or you just get the movie.
They give you everything.
Okay.
At least on Vudu. Actually, no, they do it on Google Play too. It's easier to get to on Vudu, so it's all connected.
All right, cool.
Yeah, we could do all that.
So yeah, that's the plan. So we'll sometime in August. That's what's going down.
Yep.
We go sit here and watch Infinity Wars. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna spoil it. So if your ass ain't seen it, that's too goddamn bad. You've had plenty of time.
Like, for real. I still know people that still haven't seen it.
Listen, I'm sitting there thinking, like, is it even still in the theaters?
It still is.
Yeah, so like there's truly no excuse. There's truly no excuse. If your ass, if I heard somebody today talking about chill, don't talk about I ain't seen it, I'm like, man, fuck you.
Bro, like for real.
Fuck you.
I went to go see Avengers. I went to go see that a second time, and I thought Black Panther was still in theaters. So
wow.
These movies are overlapping.
They are overlapping because I know Black Panther just came out a month ago on Blu-ray and all that.
Right.
That's why I said, like I said, I'm not worried. That's why I said I wasn't worried about Deadpool 2 because I know, like, give it by the end of the summer.
We gonna have it
early September to October. That shit will be on Blu-ray. So I'm like, trust me, I'll catch it, and it'll be just as good as if I went to the theater. It'll probably be a lot cheaper, and I get to see it multiple times for the price of one time. That's it. I ain't gotta keep paying nobody no theater. I ain't gotta worry about nobody's kids talking in the background. I ain't gotta worry about none of that shit. I ain't gotta pay no extra price for no drink. None of that. If I gotta pee, I can pause it. Do all that shit. But yeah, that's what's happening. Stay tuned for that. We'll keep you posted when it goes down. So you ain't gotta worry about all that. But shit, what else? Do we got anything else popping off on the show today?
I don't have any other topics.
Yeah.
I'm just glad to be back. I'm back healthy, feeling
good. Yeah, where you been, bro? You been going for a hot minute. Where you went?
I was like, all right, so last weekend I up in South Carolina for a reunion. Week before that, just kind of, I don't know, I wasn't feeling good, I guess. I can't remember what happened. I knew I wasn't feeling good.
Hey,
Otherwise,
man, shit happens.
yeah.
Shit happens sometimes. My man Doc, you MIA, man. Where you be, Doc? Come on, bro. You supposed to be on here.
Shoot, now, like, the craziest thing was our reunion was basically to a freaking plantation. So I was like, well, I'm going, we are a black family going to a
You gonna plantation? Got your ass picking cotton?
Like, for real. Nah, like, I'm not with this.
I know it's hot.
Bro, like, it was, like, I live in Florida. I was pissed about how hot it was up there. Because it shouldn't have been that hot. It was straight muggy.
Nah, see, I don't even know. Like, see, like I said, you in Florida. Florida, I can't fuck with Florida no more. Florida too damn hot. Like I said, I'm in Georgia. It's hot. But it's like once you get further south, yo, that heat is like shit is crazy.
It sucks. It sucks in the middle of the state, but once you're on like the coast where I am, it kind of is all right, I guess.
Yeah, but you gotta literally be like living by the water. If you ain't nowhere to buy that water, like I'm talking like Jacksonville. I got family out in Jacksonville.
True.
That shit's hot.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I got family.
It's hot. Like I said, I go to Savannah. Like I said, Savannah's close to Jacksonville. That should be hot. I'm talking so hot. Like as soon as you open your door, you got sweat running down your back. You ain't even walk out the door yet. You already sweating. Hot. Like you ain't even do shit. Hot. Like if your ass don't have one of those little covers for your car to cover up the glass to keep the sun. Oh, I remember I used to live in Savannah, son, and I forget to put one of them shits in my mirror in the window, and I'm like, yo, this car is fucking hot. You ain't gotta worry about your food getting cold. You want some hot food?
Just put it in your car.
Just put it in your car. That shit. Listen, motherfuckers used to go to Taco Bell for lunch, forget the Taco Bell in the car, come back like 4 hours later. That shit's still hot. Shit's still hot. And like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even, like, I forgot I had that. Like, this burrito's still hot. The cheese is still melted. Like, this shit is hot. There's still smoke coming out of it. It's like, yo, there's no joke. That's why I say, yo, I can't fuck. People like, yo, you want to go to Florida? Like, hell no.
Like,
Florida, hot as hell.
Going to a water park or something, just straight to the water.
Listen, I don't even want to go to a water park. The water park means I gotta go there and be outside. Like I don't even want to do that.
David said you about to be out here acting like a vampire.
Dude, I'm looking at listen, I barely want to leave my house right now.
Oh my God.
Like I go to work, I come home, got the central air on a nice, comfortable temperature, so there should be no reason why I'm hot in my own house. I don't even want to go outside. Like, seriously, outside, it's not even, so like, dude, fuck this. Like, this shit for the birds. For real. Like, my mama used to say, man, unless you got somewhere you need to be, then keep your ass in the house. It's too hot. Motherfuckers out here, old folks be dropping dead like it ain't nothing. Catch that heat stroke. Motherfuckers be passing out like fucking like old women in soap operas and shit. Like, oh, he's still alive. He just be passing out. You all fucked up. Like, nah. But anyway, man, yeah. But Carolina, South Carolina's hot. Georgia's hot, but Florida's like hell. Like,
I mean, just the middle of the state itself be like 100 and up. So yeah, I guess you're right.
It's
like
I'm still trying to figure out why who told people that the South was a good place to colonize? Like, the shit is hot. Like, get what you needed and then keep moving. Go back north. Like, listen, get your peaches, get your cotton, get whatever. Take your ass back up north.
Because not only did they have to deal with the hotness, you got gators down here, you got snakes, all that BS, everything.
You got
all the mosquitoes.
It's like I said, all of it is for the birds. That's why, like, I'm already coming up with a plan. Like, listen, I need to get back up north where weather makes sense. Like, I remember when I was a kid, and the first time I ever went to Jacksonville, and it's hot as hell, and it started raining. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I grew up in New York. When it rains, it cools down. So I'm like, oh shit, rain. I see the clouds coming. I'm like, oh yeah, it's about to rain. Cool the fuck down. I went outside. That shit was hot as hell. I said, what is this?
You was steaming.
Like, you feel like you in a shower. Like, yo, what is this? That shit, it messed me up, man. It messed me up.
You got a whole bit rain for the whole day, boy.
And it didn't stop raining.
Right? Because it's how it is out here.
And then it like just got hotter, and I'm like, dude, this is. And at the time, I was at my great grandmother, so when you're dealing with old people, they ain't fucking with no AC because they too fragile. Anything cold that should have taken them out. So you just in a hot house, just fucked up. Like, you just in a hot house, just fucked up. I said, nah, man, I'm done. I'm done with this. I was like, yo, take me to Disney World because I'm not doing this. Take me to Disney World. I'm not doing this shit. I'm like, I want to go to Uncle Ray's house. He got a pool. Fucking with y'all. It's too hot. But anyway, so I guess that's the show for today, huh? It's 12 o'clock.
Shoot, it is. Oh, shoot.
This is my cat. He wanted to say hi. Well, she wanted to say hi.
Well, before we leave, I just want to remind people here on Sunspot Reviews channel, I am doing a 300 subscriber giveaway. Now, I don't have 300 subscribers, but when I get 300 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. And not just like some bullshit giveaway. I'm going to be giving away some figures, Transformers, some Marvel Legends. Like I said, the Vinny's people, some Godzilla. So we're going to be doing big things. But I need 300 subs. So help me help you. Get me 300 subs, and even go over 300. I'm not picky about the numbers. Just 300. Like Leonidas. Okay. 300 subs. We're gonna do a giveaway. So come to my channel, Smith Super Awesome Review. Make sure you are a subscriber, because for this giveaway to work and for you to be in it, you have to be a subscriber. So let's get your boy to 300. Next.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. I guess I'll go. All right, y'all. Actually, quick update on me. I'm gonna stop doing my whole channel is not gonna be based on Pops anymore. So it's gonna be either live. It's gonna be a lot of lifestyle and nerd stuff. So be ready for that.
So you about to become a vlogger, full-time vlogger?
Nah, not even that. Just kind of, a little bit of that and a little bit of everything else. It's still gonna be a lot of random nerd stuff. So a nerd vlogger, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, go check out Phantom McFly, and also go check out my other channel called That Man Phantom. You'll catch my music, my my car stuff. Where I go to.
Yeah, I saw that video too with the car show. That was pretty tight.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff get crazy. But, go check out those two channels, Phantom McFly, That Man Phantom. Check me out. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Next.
I am Super Mariozilla, or you can call me Finny. I do reviews of SH Monster Arts, Figure Arts, Marvel Legends, Mezco, 112 the figures, all the like, etc., etc. and so far I'm at 2,000 subscribers. But I've decided when I hit 5,000, I will be doing another big giveaway. May not necessarily be another diorama, but we'll see what the future holds. And if you're interested in just checking out, checking out my content, feel free. No one has a gun to your head. I do gaming live streams, like I said, figure reviews, and hopefully soon I can do gaming reviews soon though. I don't know when, and I have plenty of more reviews on the way. So yeah, feel free to check out my channel if you so wish.
Yeah, youtube.com/Matitude22.
Matt over there
That's it, man. I'm
sleeping.
done.
Matt over there sleeping.
This man's
He playing with his Ronan the Accuser.
Listen, I want it to be like ambiguous. Like I want people to come over to my channel and like they don't even know what they're about to find. Like the mystery is too much. They're just like, yo, I don't even know what this is about. I gotta go check it out.
I want to see some more of the deletion with the deletion. Your box segment. All that got deleted.
I deleted like 20 like box segments. I was bummed out for like 2 days about it. I think that's everybody.
Hey now.
We already on Jimmy's channel, man.
I forgot about that. It's been a long time.
If you're watching this, you already subscribed. You're already with it.
Those of you who do follow,
he could have them like people that like to sit and just like watch the channel without subbing. Encouragement. People do that. Help this man out. Come on.
For the people who follow my channel, who follow the collection management series, episode 4 is filming, like halfway done. So I got a little bit more work to do. Then I'm gonna begin editing it, and then I'm gonna put it out. So that's really what I got going on. And hold me out on reviews while I do that because the room's. Yeah, that's all I got.
And we will return next week on my channel. We will have some more great stuff going on and some randomness and chicanery, and we will be talking about stuff and most stuff and some more stuff. So tune in once again for Spaghet Friends. It's where people get together.
We should think of a slogan.
I'll have to work on that.
Like, don't forget to eat your spaghetti.
Oh my god. That sounds like it's supposed to be on a bag of milk.
Yeah.
You know, we already got a slogan. It's don't forget always spaghetti. Come on,
yes.
Don't forget always spaghetti.
Just never let Vinny tell a joke.
And remember, kids, don't let Vinny tell jokes. Oh, say word. They didn't give him a waist swivel. They just gave him like good ab crunch, a body crunch. Okay, they didn't want the pot belly to be rotating, but that's okay.
I find it hard to believe that Dr. Octopus knows anything about doing crunches. Okay.
He got good pullability, but we're gonna work on a slogan for Spaghet Friends, and for those out there, send us some fan art. If you got a end slogan, send that too. We want to start engaging the audience. Give us some fan art. Make fan art. We will put it here on the show. In fact, Vinny, pull it up for next week's show. That fan art that we got, very abstract. Make sure that person gets that credit.
Sure.
So send us some fan art. Send it to me. Send it to Vinny. So send it to anybody on the panel.
Send it to all of us.
Yeah, send it to everybody. But until then, we're signing off. Eat, sleep, collect, repeat. Eat the spaghetti. We're rolling out. Peace.
Peace out.